Season 2 is in its later half, and things are kind of starting to ramp up a little bit. We went from some games that really weren't as bad as I expected to having to deal with naked lizard ladies like I did in the last video. God, Escape from Bug Island. It was a thing. Now we really only have 3 games to go, and it's time to see if a game about cell phones is worse than one about giant bugs, and monkeys, and lizard ladies. As always, we are pitting 8 games I own against each other to see which one can climb the mountain of crap, reign supreme as the worst one I own. Well, at least for this season. The categories are game mechanics, presentation, story, and game feel. I really have managed to screw that up once this season, and I'm terrified of doing it again. This series has really created a complex in more than one way. The game we are talking about today really doesn't help much. In case for some odd reason you were watching this video and you didn't see the thumbnail or see the title, we're talking about Calling for the Nintendo Wii. Rest in peace, Hudson.
Show no mercy.
We have seen this style of game before. In fact, we have managed to see this last season with Ju-On, and that's exactly why I picked it for this season. It's a first-person game in which you aim with the Wii remote, and that's where you end up looking, which makes a lot of sense. Thankfully, this time around you can use the Wii nunchuck to move around instead of holding a button down to move forward. Really, this is a huge step forward. The one major mechanic that sets this game apart from a lot of others, and well, the mileage of this mechanic is really going to depend from person to person, and for me, it didn't. The use of cell phones is a major part, and the default setting for this game is for you to hold the Wii remote to your ear like you would a cell phone to hear certain parts. This is not something I am interested in doing all the time and would really make for a weird looking live stream where I ended up getting the footage for a bunch of these videos. Thankfully, this can be changed so all audio comes out through the TV so you're not stuck doing this. Now, one of the gimmicks for this is you're supposed to have the phone up to the ear. We're not doing that. Subtitles on. Cell phone. No, TV speakers. I appreciate the gimmick, but no. The cell phone mechanic has some unintended consequences, such as, for some reason, looking around with the Wii remote is very, very sensitive. So if you have to bring that up to your ear and then try to go back down, you're really going to have a hard time controlling your character. In some ways, the game is kind of like Fatal Frame, getting pictures sent to your phone that will show you the next path to go. Sadly, this is where that comparison stops. Instead of being able to defend yourself against the hauntings, you have to flail your arms. I have no idea how many times I have to say this. Yes, that is the action that you do. Or it'll look like you're doing something that will totally get you banned on Twitch and YouTube if you're looking at it from the wrong angle. I hated having to do this. At a certain point of the game, you have to call a number on your cell phone, and this is how you teleport to new locations, all while 3 ghost girls are trying to grab you. So you end up getting caught a lot if you aren't quick enough. I sure as heck was not quick enough. And then you have to flail like an idiot. Okay, for fuck's sake, would you turn? God damn it! What a shitty fucking game. You don't have time to fucking do anything. Fucking hell. Oh, come on!
Show no mercy.
This may sound strange, but the characters in the background are done in vastly different styles, and I actually think the style of the characters is far superior most of the time. The environment is somewhat realistic looking to an extent. I mean, this is basically made for a console that's not a whole lot stronger than a Nintendo GameCube, so take that with a grain of salt. But the characters are done in a very stylized manner, and I think it holds up rather well. They are expressive and stand out rather well. The voice acting actually isn't horrible. It's right on par for what you'd expect for this type of game. It's cheesy and rough around the edges, but tolerable until you get to the ghosts, and they were actually far worse. They don't come off as scary at all. The design for the ghosts doesn't help in the slightest. There isn't as much music in the game as I would have preferred. I wish there was something there. It felt like a lot of Bug Island in that regard, where a lot of it just felt quiet and empty.
Show no mercy.
This is 100% a product of its time and something I don't think any younger player will really understand. Random people meet up in a chat room that's supposed to allow you to talk to the dead, and instead they get sucked into another world, one being between the land of the living and the land of the dead. They call it the Mnemonic Abyss, and somehow the only way to teleport your way around this world, for the most part mimics locations in our own, is through the use of cell phones. Now, I didn't finish the game, but from what I've read, this plays out a lot like you would expect. One lady is able to meet the person they were looking for, two of the party bites the dust, and the last one has a rather sad ending, though they do live through it. I don't want to have to do spoilers, but I don't think many are really going to be playing this game either. There is nothing that you don't see a mile away, and it plays out exactly like you would expect it to. After the first stream, I was interested in where this game was going to be going, but sadly the story is just not there enough for me to want to come back anymore. If a story is good enough, I can overlook some of those annoying game mechanics, but the story was just weak.
Show no mercy.
Yup, this is the place where the game completely falls apart. I really shouldn't be experiencing pain while playing a game. Now, there is a major asterisk here because my body isn't exactly in the best shape, but I was sore as heck after just one of these annoying sequences. Now you see why I don't think this game is very good. I'm sweating right now. My elbow hurts from playing this game. The button layout is fine. It's the best that can be done for this controller, and thank God they made the smart choice of having the nunchuck being used. We have seen exactly where this has gone wrong in the past video I was talking about, Ju-On, The Grudge, a haunted house simulator. Awful title. It's the shaking of the controller that I hate. It would be one thing if you didn't have to do it for so dang long. Like half the time would have been reasonable. I have this thing. I refer to it as Muppet arms, and that's what I feel like I look like when I play awful games like this. It's like when Kermit the Frog is frantic and flailing his arms around.
Yay!
Yep, get used to that term flailing because I'm going to continue to use it despite how some people in the past may have disliked it. Screw you, Alone in the Dark.
Humiliation.
I bet some of you know where I'm going with this one, but I really did hate this game. Like, I really hated it by the end of the second stream. I'm never going to finish it. I will happily go back and play Castlevania 2 and Fester's Quest before I ever touch this game again. Yet, it is far worse than Bug Island. That game wasn't great, but damn, this one is horrible. Rest in peace, Hudson Soft, but this game sure as heck didn't help you any. Either way, I'm Adam. Thank you for watching this episode of The Worst of the Worst. And next time, we're actually going to be visiting a Todd McFarlane game?